and then let me erase. Today, students, we have present, present simple. Why or when we use it? Number one, talk. We use it to talk about habits or repeated actions. What does it mean, habits and repeated action? Things that we do over and over again and again. This is the meaning of repeated action or habits. Let's take example. I get up at 5 o'clock. This sentence means that I get up at 5 o'clock every day or most of days, or I repeat it again and again and again and again. Let's have another example. He plays football every week. It means that he goes to play football every week and he repeats this again and again and again. Okay? What else? We use present simple to talk about facts. And what are facts? Facts are things that are always true. These are facts. Let's take example for facts to understand what does it mean. The sun rises at the east. This is always true. The sun rises every day at the east. This doesn't change. Okay, let's have another example. Water boils at 100 degrees. This is also a fact. When you heat the water and it reaches 100 degrees, it boils. Now look at the verb here, rises, and look at the verb here, boils. Now we want to know how to make this verb or how to form a sentence in present simple. It's very easy. This sentence is not negative, it's affirmative, it is positive. Okay? Affirmative or positive, it means a sentence without don't, and also without doesn't. If the sentence doesn't have don't or doesn't, it means it is affirmative sentence. How to make this sentence? With I, we, you, and they, we use the verb without any endings. Let me stress this idea, with no S. Let's have examples. I play. The verb play doesn't end with S. We eat. The verb eat doesn't end with S. They study. The verb study doesn't end with S also. You listen. All of these verbs didn't end with S in present simple. Is this everything, students? No, but it is most of things. Now let's move to how to make sentence, affirmative sentence with he, she, and it. As we said, affirmative means positive. Affirmative and positive means without, don't, and without, doesn't. This is called affirmative sentence. Okay. The general rule says use he, she, or it plus verb plus s or es or ies. Let's take examples to understand this rule. Let's take the first example. The verb ended with s. For example, he plays. Look here at the verb play. What is the change here? The change is that we add s to the end of the verb. And why this happened? Why did we put s here? This happened because the subject changed. It becomes he. With he, we add s. Okay. Let's have example if we add es. She goes. Someone is writing something here. Okay, only he and she, and it takes s like she listens, he listens, they, and we don't take s. This is from Iyad Muhammad Ali. Thank you, Iyad, for information. Thank you. Okay, she goes to school. What happened here? The verb go ends with o. The subject is she. And if the subject he or she or it and the verb ends with o, we add es to the end of the verb. Okay. Let's move to example if we add ies. He studies. What happened here? The subject is he. And we put ies. Why did we put ies? Look. Consonant plus y change y to ies. This is the rule. As you see here, the verb study ends with consonant. The D letter is consonant letter. And the subject is he. In that case, we can't say studies like this. We can't add s. So what should we do? We should change y into ies. All right? So this one is wrong. So every y we add ies? No. Because vowel plus y, keep y and add s. For example, he plays. we didn't say. Okay, people are writing something. Yes, I am don't know what are you say. Who's this? Iyad Muhammad Ali. Okay, Iyad Muhammad Ali. We are talking about present simple. We are studying present simple. How to make a sentence in present simple. If the subject is I, we, you, they, he, she, and it. Now, students, I'm going to leave you with this worksheet. Think about the answers. Just give me 1 second. Hello? Hmm. Sorry, Iyad Muhammad Ali. It took more than 1 second. Anyway, doesn't matter. Now let's move to the last part, negative sentence. Hmm. I think Iyad and Ahmed Adli, you should listen and stop writing on the chat. Everything is coming to me here. You should listen. It's better to listen if you want to learn. Anyway, let's study the negative sentence. Negative means sentence with don't. The rule says with I, we, you, and they use don't plus the verb. Let's take examples. Let's take these three sentences and change them into negative. I play is I don't play. We eat, we don't eat. They study, they don't study. You listen, you don't listen. Look what happened here. We didn't do anything at the verb, just we add don't. Only we add don't before the verb. The last thing before we go to the exercises, negative sentence plus doesn't. The rule says with he, she, or it, use doesn't and cut the final S or ES or IES. Let's take examples. We are going to take this example. He plays, and we make it negative. So what are we going to say here? It is going to be he doesn't play. Look at the changes that happened. We add the word doesn't to make negative sentence, and we cut S from the verb. Let's take another example. She goes to school. Let's make it negative. It becomes she doesn't go to school. Look at the verb here. We add doesn't, and the verb goes, we cut the final ES. It become go. And here, the last example before we go to the exercise. He studies. It becomes he doesn't study. Why? Because the verb studies was study, and we changed y into IES. That's everything about this rule. Let me check the timetable. So this class ends at, so we still have 15 minutes. 15 minutes are, well, they are enough. Now I'm going to share a worksheet with you. We are going to discuss the question. I'm going to call you by names. Yasin Khalid, do you have a question? Yusuf Khalid, okay. Okay, Yusuf Khalid, I thought you have a question. I want to answer. Okay, just give me a minute. We are going to prepare the worksheet, and we are going to take turns. I think this were going to be worksheet 4, I think. Let me find it. There you go. Okay, you start with Yusuf Khalid. Yusuf Khalid, unmute yourself, please.
Okay.
Yusuf, the question number 1, choose the correct answer. Here it is.
This?
Yeah, this one.
He? Jody. Jody.
Yes,
It's Jody's.
yes. Number 1 or 2 or 3?
Number 1.
Number 1. But look, Yusuf Khalid, look here. If the verb ends with y, before y we have consonant, we change y into IES.
Okay.
Let me share it with you. Look here, he studies. What happened to Y here? We put IES, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if the verb ends with Y, before Y we have consonant, like D, we change Y into IES. Okay? Thank you very much, Yusuf Khalid.
I finished the question.
Yes, you finished the question, you can mute yourself.
Okay.
Stop writing video for meeting for. The video is recorded, Iyad Muhammad. Iyad Muhammad Ali, the video is recorded. And Mazen, stop writing and start listening to the lesson and start answering the question. Ahmad Adli,
Yes.
number 2, please.
She goes go to school every day.
Yes.
Goes
1 or 2 or 3?
to
That's right. Thank you. Ahmed Hani. Ahmed Hani,
yes.
number 3, please.
Plays
Yes.
play
Yes. 1 or 2 or 3?
in the garden every day.
Yes.
Play
Yes. 1 or 2 or 3?
play
Yes, I heard you play. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3.
3.
Okay, look here. Ahmed, look here.
Yes.
Read this, please. He, read, please. He, she, it,
verb
verb, plus
SES
IES. Well done. Now we go to back. You go back to the exercise. It.
plays.
Yes.
Number 1.
Okay. Look. Look again. Look at this rule. The verb
Study.
here. Yes, the verb here ends with Y. What is the letter before Y? Is it D? Is the letter here D? This is Y. What is before Y? Is it D?
Yes.
Is D, the letter D is consonant letter or vowel letter?
Consonant.
Okay, so we change, if the consonant becomes before Y, we change Y into IS. Now look at this example. Look at the letter Y here in the word play. Can you see it?
Yes.
What comes before Y? Is it vowel or consonant?
Consonant.
A is consonant or vowel?
Vowel.
Okay, if the Y, if there's vowel before Y, we add only S. Look, he plays football. Okay, we didn't put
Yes.
IES, we add only S. Now back to your question. It plays. Yes.
Number 2.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Mustafa Murad.
Yes, mister.
Mustafa Murad, number 4, please.
Yes. I English every day. I study.
Thank you. Yasin Khalid. Yasin Khalid,
Yes.
number 5, please.
We go to school every day. We go.
We go. Excellent. Amr Magdi. Amr Magdi,
What?
number 6, please.
You eats a sandwich every day.
Yes. With
You
you,
eat
you eat. Thank you.
a sandwich every day.
That's right. Well done. Iyad Muhammad Ali,
Yes, mister.
7, please.
They drinks milk every day. They drink milk every day. They drinks milk every day. They drink.
Are you, excuse me, are you Iyad Muhammad Ali or Iyad Muhammad Ibrahim?
No, I am Iyad Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
I am Iyad Muhammad Ibrahim and Iyad Muhammad Ali.
Interesting. Malik Asab,
Yes.
7, please.
They drinks number 1. Milk everyone.
They drink is number 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. Look here, Malik. With I, read this, please. With I, we, you, they, verb,
No S.
no S. And here in your question, you have they, right?
Yes.
So how can we choose the verb with S?
No.
So what is the correct answer?
Number 3.
3. Look at 3. What is the last letter?
Number 1. Number 2.
Number 2. Well done, Malik. Thank you very much. Mazen?
Yes.
Mazen, you answered before in 3A. So I have to mute you now and go to another student. Thank you. Mazen. Muhammad Basil Attar.
Yes, mister.
Muhammad Basil. Number 8, please.
I studies English.
1 or 2 or 3?
I study English.
Yes, 1 or 2 or 3. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3.
3.
That's right. Thank you, Muhammad Basil. Muhammad Samir.
Yes, mister.
Muhammad Samir, Number 9, please.
We play in the
Garden.
we
play. 1 or 2 or 3?
3.
Thank you, Muhammad Samir. This class still have 5 minutes. Okay, and we have another class with the same, where with you also, started at 3:30. That's nice. Okay. Mazid, you answered in 3A. I wrote your name here. Mazid, you answered in 3A. But anyway, it's okay. We still have another lesson. Don't worry. We'll come back to you. Mazin? Mazin?
Yes.
Question number 10.
You study.
10. You study. 1 or 2 or 3?
2.
Thank you. Muhammad Basil and Mazin. Mustafa Hani?
What?
Mustafa Hani, please. Number 11.
They hurry.
They hurry.
Yes.
They, yes, 1 or 2 or 3? 3. Yes, that's right. Mustafa Hani. Omar Mustafa. Omar Mustafa.
Yes.
Omar Mustafa, please. We want to answer number 12.
I doesn't doing study.
I don't. That's right. Thank you, Omar Mustafa. Qusay? Qusay?
Yes.
13, please. We don't, or we doesn't, or we
Don't.
doing, go to school.
Go to We doesn't go to school.
Thank you for answering, but look here, Qusay. Look. In negative, we use doesn't with he, she, and it. Read this, please. He, she,
It
plus doesn't. Excellent. Now, look Look here. I, yes, read please. I,
we,
you, they,
they,
plus don't. Excellent.
Don't.
Now, excellent, Qusay. You are very well. You are very good student. You are doing very well. Number 13. Read again, please.
we
Yes.
doesn't go to school.
Okay. This is we. Read it again. We. Read it.
We